Today, I want to talk to you about total resistance. And we're going to be doing that in two different sections. The first one is going to be series. And the second one is going to be parallel. In a series circuit, we're going to be using a formula to calculate total resistance of resistant value 1 plus resistant value 2 plus resistant value 3, etc., etc., etc. The more resistors you have, you just add them in your series circuit total resistance calculation. For example, let's build a circuit. If I have a circuit here that will have a push-button normally open switch into a first resistor, into a second resistor, into an LED, back into our power supply. Now let's calculate this out with 150 ohms of resistance on my first resistor, 300 ohms on my second resistor, and 10 ohms on my LED. All I'm going to do is take my first resistant value, add it to my second resistant value, and again adding that to my third resistant value. So 150 plus 300 is 450, plus the 10 is 460 ohms. Total resistance. Now, switching gears, let's go to the parallel circuit. In the parallel circuit, I'm actually going to have the reciprocal of R1 plus the reciprocal of R2 plus the reciprocal of R3. And that will continue on the bottom of this equation. In the same scenario, if I have a power supply coming to a push-button normally open switch into my first leg with my resistor, and in this circuit we're actually going to have two LEDs. One in my first leg and one in my second leg. In this particular case, I'm going to have 150 ohms of resistance on my first resistor and 5 ohms of resistance on my LED. On this one, I'm going to have 300 ohms of resistance on my resistor and 5 ohms of resistance on my LED. I need to first take the total resistance for a series circuit to add the values of my individual legs, because on my parallel leg, I now have a small series circuit. This one will be 155 ohms of resistance. This one will be 305 ohms of resistance. Now it's time to take my formula and apply it to my total resistance from leg 1 and leg 2. I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to do 1 divided by, begin parentheses, 1 over 155 plus 1 over 305 and parentheses. In my calculator, my order of operations will automatically take care of itself. And if I enter this into my calculator correctly, I should have a total resistance of 102.78 ohms.